dogfish. Here we got the eye, and then here's the spiracle, and then external gill slits right here. And then we'll go to pectoral fins, 2 on both sides. Lateral line will be this line right here, and that's how it senses motion in water. And then we got pelvic fins, which are underneath. They're a little folded in just because of it was preserved in a bag. And then fin spine, you can tell that ours kind of got chopped off, but it would have been right there. And then this will be the posterior, or wait, sorry, that was supposed to be down here. On the fin spine would have been there, and then posterior dorsal fin. And then we would have a fin spine here as well. And then this would be the basal cartilage, and then ceratotrichia. And then we got the epicondral lobe, the hypochondral lobe, and then now flipping it over. Oh, my shoulder. We have the ampullae of Lorenzini, which are these tiny little dots which are used as sensory organs. Spiracles right here. We kind of cut up the other side so you can't really see it as well. This is still the eye. Labial groove. It's right, this little guy right here. It's where he flosses. Labial pouch right there. External nares, so 2 nose, 2 nostrils, so you know that it's a jawed vertebrate. And then external gill slits. These guys again, and then so hold on, let me flip my page. Quick word from our sponsors. This would be the tongue, everything right here. This is the buccal cavity, which we cut into. These are the teeth in the upper jaw right here. They're not super sharp, but they're directional. You can actually use this, find the spherical right here, and then it comes out on the top right there, so you know that they're connected. The pharyngeal cavity is back down there. We'll get some light on that later. Internal gill slits. And then so inside the actual gill, you can see the gill rakers right here, which are used to prevent unwanted debris getting clogged in the gills. There's some bigger ones on this side over here. This would be the gill arch, so that little bone right there, and then the ray is what goes down. And then the gill filament is actually the little tissue that you can see right here. Really high in surface area, and yeah.
This is the heart.
And then this is the heart right here. And you can see the little valve. So this is the median lobe of the liver. Gallbladder is tucked under right here. This little, oh, did we pop it? Oh, we popped it. Yeah, that was the gallbladder. And then this would be the right lobe of the liver. This one would be the left lobe of the liver. As you can see, really big livers. And then, where's this on the back? Kidney. And then esophageal papillae right in here, so you can see all the texture and increased surface area there. Gallbladder we went over. Pancreas. This would be the pancreas. Spinal valve or spiral valve is right here. So increased surface area for absorption of nutrients. And then this is the whole thing is called the ileum, and then it connects to the colon right here. And then this is the So it actually had it was a female shark, and it had a embryo sac, and then this is a baby shark that was inside of it, which came from the ovaries right here, and it was encased in this sac, which connects back up to here, and then this is believed to be a second developing embryo sac. Did we leave anything off? The pyloric region of the stomach, in here, and then the cardiac region could be up in here, and then this is everything that came out of our shark. It was pretty full. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes. Thank you. Just to point out some of the quick differences between dogfish shark compared to rayfin fish and lamprey. Sharks actually have really big kidneys compared to rayfin fish. Then that's because they use their oil in their kidneys for buoyancy. They can raise or lower the oil volumes slightly, whereas the rayfin fish use the gas bladder. And then sharks also possess external gills, which are very different than that seen on the milkfish, which is the rayfin fish, because those will actually have the operculum, which is that bone structure in the head of the fish where it actually like is capable of closing, and they have like internal gills that we looked at to possess Apuleiae of Lorenzini, which are those sensory organs that are able to detect electrical impulses in water, and basically sharks like take advantage of water being a good conductor of electricity, and then they can detect movement of like other fish based on their electrical impulses in their muscles. The dogfish shark also had a really big lateral line compared to the other two. It's also bigger, but and then it also had big paired fins, so it had the pectoral and pelvic paired fins, whereas like the lamprey didn't. So it's obviously going to be a better swimmer because it's got those paired appendages. The dogfish also possesses a heterocercial tail, which makes it a better swimmer.